everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Mademoiselle Lena, and you can find me online at www.conjureknits.com. Today, we are here to do the weekly forecast for June 21st through the 27th, and we are going to be using the Spirit Keepers Tarot Vitruvian Edition by Benabel Wen. Before we get started, I would like to say thank you for viewing my video. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and click on the little bell so that you'll be notified of when I go live or upload new videos. I do try to stay pretty busy here on my channel. I do all 12 zodiac signs for the monthly Taroscopes. On Sundays, we have Conjure Crew with myself, Mambo Tanya, and the Black Bonnet Witch. On Mondays, I upload the weekly forecast. Every day, I have a card of the day reveal. On Wednesdays, we have the virtual book club, and we are just beginning a new series this week, the Sword of Truth series, and it is amazing. You guys are really not going to want to miss that. It has been so much fun so far. So be sure to subscribe and click the little bell because you're going to want to be able to receive my notifications. All right, I feel like I have rambled on long enough. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Card number 1. What spirit will be most present this week? And we have the Three of Swords. The bereaved is sabotage after fruition, but there is a foretelling of resurrection through the story of Isis mourning her husband, the god Osiris, and the coming conception of Horus. This is the spirit of bereavement by your side. This is sorrow, mourning, sadness, and deprivation of love. Yet this is also the power of resurrection after sorrow. Card number 2. What is in my highest interest to make this week's priority? And we have the Five of Orbs. The vagabond is the spirit of alienation and feeling alienated. Crowning the holy temple is a lotus blossom that features 5 petals symbolizing the 5 aggregates of suffering: sensation, consciousness, physical forms, perception, and thought forms. The vagabond appears by your side when you are the wanderer with no sense of home or identity. This is the spirit that comes to you when your spirit is restless and when you are in search of meaning. This is the spirit who will teach you toughness and resilience, but does so by putting you through the gauntlet of material trouble. Card number 3. What do I need to be mindful of and prepare for this week? And we have the Angel. This is where it gets better. Mutatis mutandis. The necessary changes have been made. When the angel appears to you, it is an omen that troubles are passing, pain subsiding, and you are growing closer to God. The angel is your patron deity. Genus in Greco-Roman lore is one's tutelary deity, or a guardian spirit that protects an individual person. It is your daemon from your cradle to your grave, the realization of an inner divine. Circumstances in your life path have converged, and a work of personal inspiration becomes your productivity. You realize your innate talents and bring into material being that which is extraordinary. This is the primordial spirit of exceptionalism. Genus hits a target no one else can see. When the angel appears to you, take a moment to intuit the pulses of energy in the space around you. Can you feel the presence of the daemon? Do you know that you are watched over and looked after? Your angel is not at liberty to prevent every turn of suffering in your life, required to stand by and watch you suffer the slings of your own fortunes, enduring the penance of your mistakes. Know that every time your angel is authorized to divert harm away from you, harm has been diverted. At this point in the reading, I usually combine the cards, the tarot cards, and I'm able to come up with an I Ching of the week that kind of summarizes the reading. However, this week we are not able to come up with an I Ching. Now let me explain why this is. The 6 keys in the major arcana that represent the 6 principles of magic, the 6 nexus points between the spiritual and the material, they're not assigned to a trigram because they are the 6 touchdown points of divinity, and therefore they contain within them all 8 trigram elements. Now, the key that is causing this, that kind of like puts a little blame on it, and I don't want to put blame on it because this card does have all 6 points of divinity. This particular card this week is the angel. Now, Schrodinger's wave function is a mathematical equation that describes the changes over time of a physical system in which quantum effects such as wave-particle duality are significant. The equation is a way to study quantum systems and make predictions about the changes that can happen over time. Schrodinger's equation predicts that if certain properties of a system are measured, the result may be quantized, meaning that only specific discrete values can occur. A theory arising from Schrodinger's wave function is quantum tunneling, which states that in any quantum system there always exists the small probability that a particle acts like a wave and tunnels through a barrier despite lack of energy. It is an expression of the miracle. All right, so let's take a look at the bigger picture here. Card number 1, what spirit will be most present this week? And we got the 3 of Swords, the bereaved. So we know there is going to be some heartbreak, some sorrow, some, maybe mourning, a feeling of loss, which takes us into card number 2. What is in my highest interest to make this week's priority? And we get the vagabond. The vagabond is really feeling like you're alone. And, it's just kind of like you're at a loss. You don't know where to go. You may not even know who you are at this point anymore. You're just kind of depressed. And I hate to say that. But we do have card number 3. What do I need to be mindful of and prepare for this week? And we have the angel. And the angel is so beautiful and brings about miracles, okay? So when we combine this and we take a look at the bigger picture here, yes, there will be heartbreak and sorrow. There will be feelings of loneliness. Perhaps your child has gone off to camp and you're sitting at home all alone. It could be there are problems in a relationship and therefore the relationship has come to a point of ending. It could be the loss of a friend or a loved one and you are now in mourning and you feel alone. It could be, I know when I went through my divorce, I was feeling alone. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what to do. But the main thing here is the angel. Okay, like they were saying with Schrodinger's wave function, the angel brings about miracles. Now, the angel is not going to stop all of the hurt and suffering that is quote unquote scheduled to happen to you during your life. The reason that these things happen is because in our life we are here to learn lessons. And this week, although it may not be the most wonderful and fun, fantastic week, it is a life-changing week. I know you've heard the expression, one door closes so that another can open. And that is exactly what is happening here, is there will be changes going on, people exiting our lives, but that's so that new people or new things can come into our lives. So this really is for your benefit. It really is. It may not feel like that now, but it really is for your benefit. And the angel is also here to remind you to take a look at all the small miracles that are around you every single day. When you look outside and you see the butterflies floating their little wings, just remember, they came from caterpillars and they had to live in cocoons for a while before they became this beautiful butterfly. When the weather changes, it can change in an instant. These are all miracles. They are such amazing and wonderful things. And your life is kind of like that weather. It can change in an instant. But the sun always comes out tomorrow. So remember that you may feel a little down and out this week, but in the end, the sun is going to come out, and it is for your benefit. I hope that this reading has resonated with you and will help lead you and guide you throughout the week. If you do feel like it has helped you and that it will benefit others, please feel free to share this video. And if you would like a more personal and in-depth reading, you can go over to my website at www.conjureknits.com. Click on the link at the top of the page that says Book a Reading, and I will talk to you soon. I hope you all have a very meaningful and learn from this week and embrace it and move forward into the sunshine. Love you bunches. Bye-bye.